Replicon Radio is brought to you in part by Lex the Hexmaster and the Shadow Army. Boom. What up, y'all? We're back. We are live. We're doing the thing.
We're here.
The YouTube stream is back up for everybody that's tuned into the on the website. YouTube stupid, but it's back. It's here. We're doing it. Give it just a second here while everybody catches up. Hook this up. And as we do, man, every week for the last 4 years now, we just bring in the dopest motherfuckers in the underground, and it doesn't stop, and it's not going to stop in 2021. So, without further ado, for the first time officially, I want to introduce everyone out there in the underground, all the lows, the lets, the bitches, the hoes, the bats, I don't even know, the cucks, the hoes, all everybody out there. Give it up for motherfucking Double Dragon.
Yeah.
AKA motherfucking Kung Fu Vampire Bukshot. What up, y'all?
What up?
How the hell are you guys doing? Yeah. Man? Everybody doing good?
What's that now?
You guys sound so enthused.
I know. Everybody doing good? Everybody hear me okay? Are we coming through?
Yeah, stop touching wires with
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome, man. Welcome back for the first time.
Welcome.
Right.
It's funny. I said we realized we technically had Double Dragon on the show last Christmas because you guys were both on our 2019 Christmas show together.
Oh right. Sure. Yeah, I remember that.
That's crazy. So we did it. We did it before we even knew we were doing it.
Yeah, we probably did it before we knew what we were doing too. So.
All right.
But I'm excited, man. I'm glad you guys. Thank you for. Essentially, this is the first.
I'm pumped.
Official Double Dragon interview, so we're glad we got to do it with our friends here. So we appreciate you for doing that, man. How's everybody doing?
Doing good. Just grinding, man.
Hell yeah. Buck's just over there with like a whole house full of like Double Dragon merchandise. He's trying to like gear up and get ready for everybody.
Pretty much.
That's a good problem to have,
Pretty
man.
much.
I just want to say real quick, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to you guys. Hope everything went well.
Right back at you. Thank you. Likewise.
Hell yeah, man. It's good. It's good to hear from you guys, man. Like,
Yes.
Literally, I was thinking about it when we did the Christmas show because it was like, oh, we got to hit up them guys, and I was like, no, we can't. We got to wait for Double Dragon because that's bigger than Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bigger than Christmas?
Well,
wow.
It's bigger than our Christmas anyway, I guess. But
right.
But yeah, it's crazy because it's like, I don't like. Let's just talk about Double Dragon. I want to know how you guys are doing and catch up on everything, but let's just jump on into it. Like at least the beginning, like, because it's like you guys, like me personally and the show, like I consider you guys friends because you guys are like two of the like dopest, nicest, most humble people in the underground scene. So it was almost perfect to like for you guys to start this group together. It was like one of those things that felt like we need right now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But like, obviously you guys have worked together, but
I'm really glad that like you all think I'm nice. That's cool.
We ain't been buck slapped yet.
No, I think a lot of people have a wrong perception about me, but
for sure.
But I'm glad you all think I'm nice, so we'll start with that.
I mean, you're good people.
I don't. As far as I know, we haven't pissed you off that hard.
No.
So, I mean, I guess but just like most people, if you piss somebody off, then that's a different. Then we would see the other side of Buck, maybe.
Sure.
Well, I personally do not consider myself nice, but I do pride myself on being a gentleman, and I do see a little bit of a difference. And I definitely I like people in general, so I think that people would consider us to be nice because of that,
Absolutely. But I mean, and it's like
I agree to that.
A lot of people, especially artists, like Buck said, a lot of people have a bad may have a bad. I don't think a lot of people do have a bad opinion. Maybe I think they used to, maybe years ago, but I think the consensus is not anymore. But this is what I see. But it just feels like you guys you're like a different. I don't even know how to word it. Like you're a different side of the underground. Like if there are bad people, or not necessarily bad people, but like I don't know, the less nice.
There's definitely bad people.
Well, I'm sure there are, but
Right.
I don't want to just call them bad. Like I don't even know how to. You guys are like you're the good guys, I guess. I don't know if there's good and bad. You guys are part of the good guys.
Yeah, I'll accept that. I'll take that as that's a viable answer.
You know how I would sum up that opinion, and this is kind of deep, but it all encompasses the answer. Is I think it's fair to say a lot of rappers are kind of in general pretty like braggadocious, pretty insecure. You know, a lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them are trying to make up for, you know, shortcomings in other arenas. And so some of those people, when they're that type of behavior, they tend to be the ones that are rude or egotistical or mean, disrespectful. But when you're a good person, when you're a gentleman, when you're proud and you have pride in what you do, there's no reason to be any of those things. You just got to show love, you know what I mean? And me and Buck both are, you know, we pride ourselves on showing love back to people who show us love. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with being on the good team. You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with all of that.
I agree with that too. That was perfect. Because there's a lot of people, and it's not like you're not. I wouldn't say you're braggadocious, but you definitely, know you have your talent. But you put your music out there. You know, like when Come Dawn came out, you were, you know what I mean? Like you're like this. Put it next to anybody. It wasn't like you weren't like I'm the shit. Fuck everybody else. You were just like, I made good work. I did a good job. Enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like. You did good. You're not being cocky because you're a dick. You're just like, I made a good product. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much. You know what I mean? Like you're nice about it in that sort of manner. You're not like, it doesn't come off bad. Like some people are just, they come off as really bad, and neither of you guys do that.
Yeah, I can only attest to the quality. Like with Come Dawn, I can only say that it's quality. Whether I'm good at rapping or not is subjective. So that's why you don't ever hear me say, like, I'm the greatest MC, I'm better than this guy or that guy. You know what I mean? It's like, it's about, I'm going to give you the quality product, and you can decide if it's dope or not. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Everybody has...
So the quality's not up for argument. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, the quality is there.
Absolutely.
So that part can't be denied. As whether I'm good or not, that's not really up to me, you know?
Right. Everybody has different styles that they like. That's why they make menus for everybody.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. No, that's the shit. And it's just like, so like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, like you guys are both like that. Obviously, you're both talented, and it's in our opinion. You both put out quality products, not just music, just everything you put out is quality. You guys make sure, and you're quality people. So everything about you is quality. So like I said, it's a damn good team to come together. Obviously, you guys have worked on music in the past. So where did it go from Bukshot to Kung Fu Vampire to, now we're friends to let's do it bigger? Like, how did that whole progression come about?
From my recollection, obviously Kung Fu and I have worked together, for many years, and we're very, very respectful of each other's art and craft and what we do. And I believe a lot of traction had originally got started. I don't remember the nature of it, but there was basically I had something on social media to the effect. There was like a surprise, a date. There was something going to happen on a date, and on that date, it was just a joke because anybody that follows my social media knows I'm not serious. I clown around and joke a lot, but I made a joke that said, I guess everybody thought that I was going to announce me and Kung Fu Vampire's new album together. And like him and I had never even talked about the project. It was just a joke. And like a lot of people just kind of like, it just got a lot of traction. A lot of people were just like, you know, like, what are you talking about? And, you know, we were just being silly or whatnot. And then I just remembered, it might have been a couple weeks, maybe a month after it, just Kung Fu just hit me out of the blue one day and was just like, dude, we should do a project. And like, I was like, yeah, we should. And like, we just literally got on the phone and was just, you know, it was meant to happen. Like I said, we respect each other's art. We respect each other as MCs and music and what we've done in the underground. And, you know, he cares a lot about quality and giving everybody good quality stuff. And obviously, you know, I do too. So it just it made sense for us to get together and do something to give the underground something that's, you know, great quality.
Hell yeah. Well, the underground is definitely hyped for it. That's so it literally came from just a joke suggestion, but then it got its own wheels and fucking flew away on you. You're like, oh shit, we should probably just go ahead and do this, I guess. That's what's up.
I mean, there was probably a good chance it could have happened anyway, whether the joke or not. But I just think, like I said, the joke probably made it come to fruition quicker. You know, because Kung Fu and I, you know, whenever we were around each other on tour, out of, you know, at shows or whatnot, you know, we always link up and just shoot the shit and just talk about what's good. And it almost just seemed like it was inevitable for us to do something.
Hell yeah! So when you guys started, like after the calls were made, and you're like, all right, let's do it. Did you guys start working right away? Like, just start doing tracks together? Did you come up with a concept ahead of time? Was it always going to be a concept? Was it Double Dragon? Like, how did the ball roll on that? Or was it just going to be let's do a bunch of tracks together and see where it goes? Like, how did it come to become what we're going to hear soon?
Kung Fu, I'll let you take this one.
When we started the idea, we were already in the middle of a bunch of stuff. My Come Dawn album was about to drop, and he had been in the middle of multiple projects. So we kind of just let it brew. You know, we didn't right away come up with the name, and I think he came up with the name or said, what do you think of Double Dragon? And reason why I really like that name is because if you follow Bukshot, then you know he's into video games, he's into 80s toys, 90s toys, he's a collector. And I'm into the 80s. Like, my whole vibe is 80s. So to meet in the middle with Double Dragon was just absolutely perfect. And then we knew what the name was going to be. And then once we started actually putting the music together, it was like bang, 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 bang. You know what I mean? So I think we just had to kind of finish up what we were already doing. But I just don't think some people even realize I've been doing Kung Fu Vampire since I was 13, 14. I was a child, and I'm a grown-ass man now, and I've never once done a collab project my entire life. I've never done another album with another human being. So this is a big fucking deal. You know what I mean? And I just right away knew it would be perfect. And I mean, me and Bukshot, we couldn't be any more different stylistically. You know, we're very different. And so to me, that just makes it even more intriguing. You know what I mean? This is like two different worlds. I mean, shit, I think we live 2,000 miles apart too, you know?
Yeah.
I even say words sometimes, and Bukshot's like, what's that word mean? What is he talking about? Like a different language. Like, I'll respond to some shit, he'll be like, what? What does that mean? You know, like,
what the fuck was that?
Yeah, you got that.
And you know what's really funny? Like, in the beginning, you know, like, we both basically agreed, like, you know, you come up with half the tracks, and you come up with half the tracks, and we'll send them to each other, and let's see where we are. And like, every track that he sent me, I thought was fire, and every track that I sent him, he was like, "Oh shit, yes, you know, this is what we need to do." And I believe out of every track we exchanged, there was only one track toward the end, before we even recorded, that we both agreed, that's probably not the one. Like, maybe we shouldn't do that track for this project. And other than that, you know, every single track that we both brought to the table, we both were, you know, 100% like, yeah, you know, that's fire. Let's do that one.
That's so good.
For real.
It's definitely meant to be. So Buck, obviously, like, you know, anyone who pays attention, like, we know you're a big fan of gaming and 80s and, you know, like Transformers, G.I. Joe, Star Wars. Like, is this something you thought about prior to you guys doing this, or like where did the whole like you're just like two brothers teaming up, or like where did the concept come from?
Well, I remember the day I was just like driving down the road, and I was just like trying to think what would be a cool like concept, like a good group, or what would be a cool concept to call it the project. And obviously, you know, it's two of us. So the first thing that came to mind was two or double. And obviously, you know, right when I said double, I mean, you know, I'm a huge Double Dragon fan of the video game. And it was just like the idea, you know, in that game, it's like two different people that are like fighting alongside each other for the same outcome. So like I called Kung Fu and I was like, dude, I got this crazy idea. I was like, I don't know if you're going to dig it, but I'm just like really hell bent on it. And he's like, what? And I was like, dude, we should like call this Double Dragon. And it, you know, and not even just the video game thing, but like, you know, him and I have like an affinity for like Asian culture and dragons. You know, I mean, I just came off the Helter Skelter Hellion thing. You know, I've got, you know, anybody that pays attention to, you know, just a lot of the stuff that I do. I mean, you know, I'm a huge Game of Thrones person and Lord of the Rings. I mean, you know, I just fucking love dragons. And you know, the same thing with Kung Fu. You know, it clicked. You know, right when I said it, he was like, dude, that's the shit. And, you know, we just kind of like, just started brainstorming back and forth of what we wanted to do, you know, from that point on.
Hell yeah. No, yeah, it's like, just like we were talking about how your guy, like the way you guys are fits so well, like that whole thing just fits perfect. Just like, you know, everybody's background, obviously, you know, the whole, you know, all your stuff is reminiscent of 80s and, you know, like the toys and all that. And then we got Kung Fu Vampire with the entire 80s vibe with Come Dawn and, you know, all that. It's just so perfect. It's crazy. It's crazy how perfect it all just kind of comes together. It's like, you know, I don't even know. It upsets me how perfect it is. But and so did you guys go back and forth about like were you gonna be like Billy and Jimmy Lee or like Buck? Like we were talking about it, we were speculating on it last week, and when we looked up like the characters of the game, we're like, oh, it's gonna be Buck Lee and Fu Lee, and they're gonna be brothers, and there's gonna be a storyline. Obviously, it's you guys, but we got Buck Norris on the cover, and then we got like OG Kung Fu Vampire on the cover. Is there a whole storyline behind this? Are these characters going to
no, there actually is a storyline involved. It's not really throughout the whole project, but there's kind of like, you know, there's an intro that kind of the intro on the album kind of pulls together the artwork and the story, and it kind of like gives you a storyline for like, you know, the idea of the cover and whatnot. It's not really integrated in the music, but it at least like kicks off a cool theme. You know, it just gives you like it's almost like listening to it. Like in all honesty, Kung Fu and I both agreed. We actually had a voiceover guy who is actually a real samurai from Japan who did the intro.
Oh, wow.
His father and his grandparents, like his whole family is like in this lineage of like real samurai warriors. And, you know, he doesn't really speak that great of English, but like listening to it, like it sounds like the beginning of some like crazy, like Marvel movie. Like it just sounds really big and cool.
That's awesome. That's super dope. It's official.
If you listen to the whole album, the whole album is kind of the one big introduction to Double Dragon. It's like we took the whole record and said, hey, here's a few different details and a different approaches to who we are. So if this was to move past this record, then now you have like a really all-encompassing introduction to Bukshot and Kung Fu Vampire. And this is the first record in which Buck Norris appears. Am I right, Buck?
That is true. This is the official the official audio of Buck Norris. So, obviously everyone saw the Buck Norris video that debuted on NetFest, and it got a lot of popularity and traction. So we just kind of like one-upped it. Like we're going to we're going to make the character for Double Dragon is actually going to be Buck Norris, and Kung Fu reverted to his original alter ego persona of the original bald-headed Fu Manchu vampire. So we just kind of like pulled our two worlds together to like give everybody something really creative.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's definitely
something we haven't made public yet, but we will right here, is that I'm actually rapping a lot more like 2010, 11 Kung Fu Vampire on this record. So I brought back that I count grinder style that a lot of people have been very affected by, that people have been begging for. So there's a bit of that on this record. I think that's gonna fucking trip people out, to be honest. But yeah, the little bit of the classic Kung Fu Vampire is back on this record.
Like some Dead Girls type vibe.
I mean, there's more.
Even pre that.
Yeah, I would say pre that for sure.
Damn.
This is just more
as far as style.
I use my deeper voice. I use my deeper voice, and just a more. I take chances lyrically on this record. It's not. I'm not just like, I'm taking chances. You know what I mean? Being very like whatever. There's a lot of weird, aggressive pattern changes and stuff. So I'm really happy with the project. It's super fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know. If I'm anyone, man, like I was pumped when you guys announced it, when Buck was just handing out you guys were just handing out them little cards at the gathering, like,
yeah,
pre, I don't even know if you guys had even started working on it or what was going on then, but like just the idea of that happening was hype. Like, and it's one of those things that like myself and many other people have been like hyping up in their own head. You know what I mean? Like, oh, every time you think about it, it's going to be so dope. It's going to be so dope. So to know it's coming to fruition and to hear you guys talking about working on it and doing new things, and you know what I mean? Like, it's just super hype, man. I'm pumped for it.
Hell yeah.
So you guys, like I said, you guys announced this essentially at the gathering with the cards, and obviously everybody started spreading it around. Were you guys, was you working on the project then, or was it finished then, or like how is it? Did COVID been an issue? Like, how did everything kind of come together with that? You guys working on this?
Shit, we just finished the project
just today,
months ago, right?
Oh. Yeah, no, it just basically, I mean, like literally the CDs have already shipped. They're in transit, and they're actually going to be delivered on Tuesday. So the project's like fresh. We just finished it.
Hell yeah! So at that point, it was just kind of like, obviously you guys had the idea and the framework. You just hadn't. It was something coming soon. That was a good place to hype it up, though, for sure.
Once we started, we cranked it out. You know what I mean? And we went back and forth with every little thing. And we just made sure that each song, each style, each song name, the production. I mean, our producers on this record are crazy, man. Crazy variety, high quality. Our engineers are high quality. Can I just say one thing people don't really realize that I think is really cool is our first single. It's called Don't Get Beat Up. What's interesting about that is Double Dragon is the very first beat 'em up, in quotation marks, video game style, which ended up becoming a very popular, genre of video games. So it was so fitting that we ended up releasing Don't Get Beat Up as our first single. Double Dragon being the very first game in the beat 'em up genre. So this
right, because everybody's getting beat up in that game. So
everybody,
right.
Even if you beat the game, you get the shit beat out of you, no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just nothing but beating. It's nothing but neck bites and butt slaps.
It absolutely is. Yeah, I said it's funny because I was like, I couldn't remember the characters' names, and I looked it up, and it literally everything about it. It's like the beat up video game, the beat 'em up game, beat 'em up game, beat 'em up, beat it. I've never seen the word beat 'em up so many times. So it's
Right.
dope that you guys put so many like you put that much thought into not just the name, but like the concept of the track, like all that stuff. Like it's, and I know how Buck is, especially when it comes to like, you know, the mythology of whatever it is, you know about it. So I'm sure like there's lots of intricate details and different things that you probably don't even catch.
I mean,
if you don't look it up.
there's nothing like random. Like there's not just like we just randomly did anything. Everything had a purpose. You know, there was a blueprint behind every single item that we dropped, and there's like hidden stuff that you can kind of like look for, and Easter eggs, and you know, there was we did a lot of there was a lot of planning. There was nothing just random.
For sure. It's funny.
I mean, even down to the, you know, if you've noticed, like the logo, like the kanji, you know, the Asian kanji logo that's you see on the artwork and the merch that's coming out. I mean, like even that logo alone, that in both Japanese and Chinese, that logo is translated to the word dragon. So I mean, there's like a lot of deep stuff that went into this.
So sick. It was totally not on the subject, but it was funny. I had a bunch of gifs from Double Dragon I found, and there's a big old villain that looks like Bukshot slapping motherfuckers. So I shared it out a few times, but I got a chuckle out of it because he's literally just buck slapping one of the Double Dragon guys.
That's funny.
I'm like, this motherfucker was in the game and didn't even know it.
Right.
So let's talk about the pre-orders are live now. They went up January 1st. There's two options. I want to talk about these things. Things are dope, bro. Like what's going the 8-bit box set. You got the underground entertainment system, which is like the Double Dragon Nintendo. Holy shit.
Yeah, you know, I mean, and obviously, you know, Double Dragon, the game originally came out on the NES platform. And, you know, I'm a huge video game head, and so is Kung Fu. So, you know, like what better type of box to drop this stuff in, you know, than actually making, you know, it's a big size box. It's like the size of an original NES system. And every item fits in the box except for the football jersey. But, you know, every other item, I think there's 10 or 11 items total, but everything fits inside the box except for the football jersey when it ships.
Does the little yellow flap
I take
pop
that back.
up?
And a poster. The poster doesn't fit in there either. But everything else fits.
Does it pop up like a NES? Does the little flap come up?
No, it doesn't do that. It's very similar to the Paradigm Shift box, where it's got like a drawer. It pulls out, and there's actually printing and artwork on the inside too that you can't see. It's like really cool and detailed. It's a really nice box.
Yeah, that's super. Like this.
And of course, it's a weed box. I mean, let's just put it out there right now.
Yeah,
right.
Well, it's also good for people like me who don't smoke weed.
Yeah, you put your
you know, the cool thing is, like, you could literally put it like in your entertainment system, like next to your Xbox and your Sony or whatever, your PlayStation, and like, I mean, it looks like a freaking console, man.
Yeah, no, it's.
I know. You know, let's just say if some cops did come in and want to search your shit, they'd probably look down and just think, "Oh, this kid's Nintendo." They wouldn't think nothing about it.
That's true. There you go. That's a
you
damn
could throw a nice 5 or 6 PlayStation games in there. I mean, it's a nice little stash box, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
that's sick. I know everybody.
16
as soon as it
inches,
drops,
right? 16.
What's that?
It's about.
I don't know. I don't know the size off the top of my head, but like I said, it's about the size, maybe a little bit bigger than a regular NES system. It's pretty cool. For the people who got when me and Boondocks did the Paradigm Shift project, it's the same exact size as the Paradigm Shift box. And, you know, so that's kind of cool because a lot of people like to display their merch together. So, you know, you could have the Paradigm Shift box and the Double Dragon box next to each other, and they really complement each other.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's super dope. If you guys are, there's a picture on the screen if you guys are looking at the YouTube. Yeah, it comes with the CD, the jersey, the fully supplemented T-shirt, a sticker pack, a mask, a hat pin, autographed poster, and this super dope cassette tape that looks like a Nintendo controller to match your box.
Yeah.
How fucking sick is that shit?
And another item, which I don't even think, Kung Fu, you don't even know I'm getting ready to announce this, and I hope it's not a problem. But we are sending out, there's going to be, there's actually a second CD that we did called Buck Fu Greatest Strikes. And basically, we took eight Bukshot songs, and we took 8 Kung Fu Vampire songs, and we basically, it's got artwork, it's all, it's a whole other CD, and we are sending that CD in just random boxes. It's just like a Willy Wonka golden ticket. Just random boxes are going to have that CD. And out of, there's only 150 boxes total available. Well, we've sold many since it started. But out of 150, only 50 of these are going to have the random CDs in them.
And that's the only one ever get them?
As a little salute to, for all the people listening to Replicon right now, anybody who orders the box set between now and midnight tonight will get a guaranteed Greatest Strike CD in their order.
Oh shit!
Damn,
so
that's huge. That's fucking
so
huge.
I'm actually I'm looking at the time right now and writing down my time. It's 10 after 9.
People in the chat said they just ordered it, so give them 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, so any orders that come in between now and midnight, I'm going to pull the invoices, and they will for sure get the random CD. So just a little salute to our faithful out there listening.
Hell yeah! You'll probably see my name come through then. I'm gonna order. Hell yeah! That shit's dope, man. That's super sick. Hell yeah! Go buy that shit. Look, Big Rue's logging in right now. Look, you're getting 2 sales just out of us. And beside the actual, beside the 8-bit box, we also have a 2-bit package that it comes with the autographed poster by me and Kung Fu and the deluxe version of the CD. So, yeah, absolutely. So that one and that one's only $30. You're getting an autographed collector's item. So in the description of both of these, it says this is a limited run. Is this just
correct?
What is like? So this is it just this deluxe version limited? Is there going to be another?
So this is basically the deal, because I've seen a lot of people the last few days asking, like, hey, is there just going to be a regular CD? So basically, we only did 300 copies of the deluxe version. The deluxe version that you can get now has 2 tracks on it that they'll never be digital. They will be exclusive to this version, and that's why we called it the deluxe version. Dope. We will be dropping a regular version that has all different artwork. It's not going to come out till later down the road. I mean, if I had to guess, we're finishing it right now. We had a couple songs that we wanted to put on this version, but we had to send the thing off to get pressed, so we just saved them for the regular pressing. But we have a couple new tracks. I think there's 3 bonus tracks that are going to be on just the regular $10 version, but that's probably not going to come out till like the end, like the middle to the end of February. But there's just going to be a regular $10 CD that's got all new artwork. That's not this artwork at all. We had something really done special for it, and because we understand that a lot of people can't get the big bundles and whatnot. So we were trying to think. Do something cool for the people who couldn't do that. So we are going to have just a regular $10 CD. For
sure. That's dope. So this one is super collectible. So you're either getting one of the 150 boxes or one of the other 150 CDs that are still left.
That's correct. Yeah. Wow. So we're only offering 300 of the deluxe version, and we're never going to press that again.
Holy shit.
The one that's got the Buck Norris and the OG Kung Fu Vampire look. That's special for this version, and then when it's gone, it's gone.
That's you guys. You guys better get on this. Don't buy too many right now because I want to buy one tonight. But You guys should go buy 299 of them real quick. Save me one. That's crazy. That's super collectible. So is this? So I know you said that the extra tracks on here won't be released digitally, but will the rest of the album be released digitally on the release date of this record or no?
I'll let you answer that one, Kung Fu.
We have a release date set later. We'll just say next month for the full album digitally. We really prefer people grab a box, 8-bit or a 2-bit, just based alone on the quality of the shit. Plus, we want people to pop the CD in their car for those of us still rolling around with CD players in our old cars. The sound quality can't be beat. You just can't beat it. When you see who mixed and mastered our projects, it'll make all the sense. I would put our CD up against quality-wise, it's above everybody in the underground, straight up, period. It's up there above that, but I would put it up against like a commercial record. You know what I'm saying? You want to compare it to like a Nicki Minaj or Run the Jewels, a fucking Megan Thee Stallion. The quality is going to be right sitting next to them. So you can really capture that with the CD. You know what I mean?
And you know, something else that's cool, we kind of, Kung Fu and I came up with a really cool idea that I don't think people have been doing. But we do realize that newer cars don't have CD players in them. And a lot of people don't. I mean, honestly, I don't have a regular CD player in my house. I can use my Xbox or my PlayStation, but like an actual, I've got a CD player in my laptop, but I mean, like, I just don't have a typical CD player. And we understand a lot of people don't have CD players. So we did a one-up, and with the 8-bit box set, we included a custom-made Double Dragon flash drive that you can use for whatever you want to, but it also comes with the album preloaded on it. So if you don't want to open your CD, you can literally take your flash drive out and pop it right in your computer and you're ready to go.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, that's dope.
A lot of collectors don't want to open CDs because they're limited, and this CD actually has a really like dope holographic sticker on the front of it. So, a lot of people don't want to tamper with opening their CD up and, the sticker being taken off of it. So you can keep your, if that's what you want to do, keep your CD perfect and mint, and you can just pop that flash drive right in your computer and drag the album right over. You've got the whole album. So we were trying to think ahead for everybody.
Now with the flash drive though, will it have the deluxe version on there as well?
Will it have what?
Will the flash drive have the deluxe version on it?
Yes. Yeah, it is the deluxe version.
There you go, man. That's sick. Everybody, these are going to sell out tonight. Everybody's going to buy them. You get a fucking jersey, embroidered jersey. None of that sublimated stuff. But you get it's a full embroidered jersey. Yeah, it's a real deal. You're getting a sublimated shirt, an autographed poster. What you guys shipping these things back and forth to sign them and shit? See, they're spending all this time. You get a mask, a deluxe CD, a Nintendo cassette tape, a USB drive, a hat pin, a sticker pack, a dope-ass box to put it in, and if you order tonight, you're going to be guaranteed a limited edition Buck Fu Greatest Slashes CD.
As long as more than 50 people do not order it tonight, because there's only 50 copies of that CD available. So I highly doubt we'll have 50 orders tonight, but yeah, that's we might have to make some kind of special arrangement. But yeah, if they order it tonight, they get the special.
That's dope. I hope
random Greatest Strike CD.
I hope you have to make some sort of special arrangement. But that's dope, man. That's a huge set. I think what is it, $179, $180. Everybody got their stimulus check. The
box set's $180, and like Kung Fu and I went through all the numbers. If you bought all this stuff separately, it would cost $275, $285. So typically jerseys by themselves sell for $120. So you're basically for $60 more, you're getting all those other items. So it's definitely like a hell of a value.
That's so dope. I'm pumped, man. I can't wait to hear it.
We dropped the price by $20. to make sure, because this package is 5 pounds, like literally. And if you're a 6X, shit, that's a lot more.
Yeah.
So for us to ship this out costs a bit. So we made sure to drop the price even more, just so the cost of shipping could be offset a little bit. We just want to make sure everybody's taken care of. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even the box, we had to buy special boxes that the boxes ship in to protect everything. So we actually, we got some really nice, super heavy duty. They're like 200-pound shipping boxes. Basically it's like 200-pound proof of getting crushed. So people don't get boxes and CDs and tapes that are messed up. I know that's one issue a lot of people have in the underground. There's some people out there that don't really ship too safe, but that's, we tried to negate that and, have these things sent out in some really, really nice heavy duty boxes so your stuff doesn't come damaged.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know if anybody gives a shit, but if I had to put my stamp of approval on anyone who ships merch, it would probably be Mob Style. Because Buck's a collector. He collects more than half of the people in the underground that do collect. You know how it is, and you make sure the shit's 100% secure and taken care of for sure. So,
dude, that's the most annoying thing in the world when you get a CD and like it just comes in this flimsy mailer and you open it and there's like 8 cracks in it.
Yeah.
You're like, no, like right when I open my mailbox and I see a CD that was shipped like that, I just like hold my breath, like, here we go.
Yeah. Or your box.
I did it to Buck. I actually shipped Buck a CD and forgot to include the padding.
And you know what? You did, you bastard. I just forgot about that till right now. You fucking did too, you bastard.
He gave me some lip service. Hey,
I hit him up. I said, "Hey, bro, who ships your shit out, man?" I said, "I just got an order from you. This ain't cool."
Hey, in my defense, I only have digipacks, and he ordered my very first CD from when I was a teenager, and it's not a digipack, and it should have been completely wrapped in bubble wrap and all that. You know what I mean? Which we normally do, but I just never.
The fact it came from California to Kentucky like that without a crack in it blows my mind.
Yeah, especially.
Yeah, it didn't.
I glamored the project. I glamored it. I made sure it wasn't getting fucked up. I used some spiritual shit.
Yeah.
Put that vampire voodoo.
I mean, but you see right there, like we support each other. We order shit from each other's sites. I'm a collector. I believe in putting money in other artists' pockets because as an artist, I know what it takes to make this happen and do it the right way. And I support all my peers and artists. Like I buy everybody's shit out there, man.
Yeah.
And because that's all we got is each other. Us and the fans. So I try to show my homies. I try to show them support as well. And buy their shit. I don't call people up wanting handouts and send me a free CD, man. I'm not above that. I'll buy your CD just like people buy mine. So,
hell yeah, absolutely, man. That's the shit. That's why we love you. We promoted the hell out of your Black Friday sale because that shit was just too dope to not let people know about. So,
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
It was definitely the biggest Black Friday sale we've had to date.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. So this, you got, what is it? It's 14 tracks on the deluxe edition. Is that right?
No, the deluxe actually has 11. There's 11 tracks.
Where the hell did I get 14 from?
You were looking at the features.
Oh man, I don't know. So we got 11 brand new tracks. We got features from Ritz, Boondocks, Demi or Ipkiss Pinecone, and David Ray. Yep. Hell yeah.
David Ray, yeah.
And the first single's out now, Don't Get Beat Up. That was produced by Young Wicked, right?
You Don't Get Beat Up.
That is correct. Yep. Young Wicked did the first single.
All right, I just placed my order right now. Big Rube baby's coming through.
Hell yeah.
Badass.
Who else are you guys like? Who else is? What other production do we have on here? Are you guys? You're not keeping it secret, are you? I don't want no secrets.
Kung Fu, you want to take that one?
Well, we were hoping to surprise people when it came out.
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre.
Timberland is on
You didn't
there.
really believe that, did you?
No, I didn't, but it'd be dope.
No, we do have some great producers, and we want to get them a lot of shine. But we know that you guys are going to be pretty surprised and shocked at some of them because they're fucking awesome. So we will just say we have a vast array of amazing producers from the underground, and we're going to keep that a secret.
It's all secrets, man. What
Because we've like divulged so much about it. It's like we got to keep some things a secret, because as much as I would love to brag about everybody, we'd love to brag about everybody who did production because we're very proud of every artist, every producer who worked on it. But we want to try to keep like some, element of surprise with it because, we've already like talked about the features and everything that comes with it. Originally we were going to make it a mystery box, and the reason why we didn't, or one of the reasons why, if we had came out with this mystery box that was $180, I mean, I've seen a lot of mystery boxes that have came out in the underground, and they're more than that. And when people get them, they're like, "Are you serious? This is all I got?"
Right.
And, there's been a lot of people who have gave fans the bone with mystery boxes, like basically giving them CDs that they already own and all kinds of bullshit. So on that note, and I'm not hating on anybody's hustle, I'm just saying I pay attention to the fans and what they complain about. And one thing I see a lot of them is when mystery boxes come out, it's a bunch of stuff they already have. So we felt like it wasn't justifiable to put out a $180 mystery box, even though we know it's well worth it. But the fans don't know what's in it. They're just probably assuming they're going, there's going to be a couple CDs from Kung Fu and a couple CDs from me that they already have. So, we were like, we should probably just go ahead and say what's in it.
3 copies.
But that was the original plan.
3 copies of Come Dawn, an old T-shirt. There you go. Have a good day.
Yeah, that's only in size extra large.
Yeah.
Right?
That's exactly.
If you guys noticed when I put out the Come Dawn project, I made sure everybody knew what was coming with it. Multiple shirts, posters, CDs, you know what I'm saying? The jersey,
Hell yeah.
Charm. We made sure it was nice and clear. If we're not leveling up, then we're just selling people shit. You know what I mean? And that's not like mine or Bukshot's thing. We'd rather make less money and provide something that's amazing.
For sure. No, I mean, like we were talking about at the beginning, I mean, you guys are always, it's always quality shit. And you guys are always pretty much transparent about what it is, what you're getting, you know what I mean, what's going on. So being a fan,
for sure,
we appreciate that, especially nowadays, like, because a lot of times you don't know. But we have faith in you guys.
And for those who don't know, you can go to mobstylemusic.com, and that's a direct way to go to the mob shop to pick it up. So that's where these are at.
And that's where I went.
Probably should have told them. We're talking about
we have detailed pictures on the site of every item, so you can see them up a little closer.
Absolutely,
that is true.
They're super dope. Yeah, I was putting the bundles up on the screen if you guys are watching on YouTube as well. So is it? So we're keeping this. Is there a different producer on every track, or did you guys work with a couple people multiple times? I'm trying to get any information I can about the production.
Right? Do we have any repeat producers, or only twice? Only one guy twice.
Oh, okay. I'll give you one Easter egg on production. Okay. Every producer did a different track, but we had one producer who did a little bit more multiple tracks, and that was the man, Michael Seven Summers. Seven did several tracks on it.
Fuck yeah.
Can I ask who did the artwork on the CD and the poster?
That information we will keep. It is listed on the CD, but we will keep that Easter egg.
Okay.
Dope. But that's either way, 7, that's huge. I mean, for anybody.
Yeah.
7's sick. Young Wick sick. I'm assuming hopefully Paxton's on here. He's the homeboy too. Purely speculation. But either way, we know it's gonna be a huge project. I'm hyped for it. What else, man? Fuck. This and the official release date is the 29th, is that right?
Yes.
The official, the 29th. In all honesty, the pre-orders might ship a few days early. We just kind of gave a date there just to make sure everything was in order. So there's a good chance that, the pre-orders are going to ship a little bit sooner, but we just didn't want to put that date because you know how some people are. If you put a date and it ships one day after it, like they're blowing up your email saying, where the fuck's my shit?
Right.
So, like we just put that date on it. But, like I said, the only elements that we are waiting on are the CDs and the cassettes. And the CDs will be here Tuesday and the cassettes are going to be here Friday. So everything else is here. We're not waiting on anything else. Like it's ready to go. So as soon as the CDs and the cassettes come in, we're probably going to start, getting everything shipped and ready to go. And we'll probably take everything in one haul. That way everybody kind of like gets their CDs at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
All the posters. The posters went to Kung Fu first and he signed all of them. And then they came to me and I signed all. I mean, everything's ready to go. So it's, we've been planning this out for many, many months, and everything fell into place, the way that we both wanted it to. And we both put a lot of work and time into making it something, way more special than what it could have been. And we think everybody's really going to love it, when they get their hands on it.
I can't wait. So obviously with COVID and all that shit is going on right now, but when and or if the world comes back to somewhat of a normal state, have you guys talked about any plans of doing a Double Dragon as a tour or anything like that? Any sort of live performance or one-offs or anything?
Kung Fu, I'll let you take this one.
I mean, we have to completely revisit that. We've talked about it, but we got to revisit that when it's absolutely clear. And I got to have a sweaty crowd that's close to each other with no masks. Otherwise, I'm good. I'll just stay home. I want it back to human connection.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can throw concerts and people can come with masks and everybody's comfortable with that, then I'm down. But I don't know that that's going to have the same effect.
No, for sure.
I would think so.
But I'm saying, like, if 3 months from now, all of a sudden it's like, we're obviously the magic wand and the cure. Is that something you guys would want to do?
Yeah, I would. I don't know, but I'm sure Buck would too.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Hell yeah.
Literally, I'm going to put this out on Front Street. I literally just said yes out loud because I remember I have a Chick-fil-A salad in the refrigerator that I forgot about. I was just sitting there thinking, fuck, I'm hungry. When this is over, I got to get something to eat. And then you heard it. I was like, yes, I remember I've got a salad in there. All right, go ahead. Okay. So back to the show. Yeah, I'm with Kung Fu on that. Like, if the situation is right, of course we've talked about doing some shows or a tour or some one-offs or whatnot, but it's got to be safe and it's got to be right. It's got to make sense for everything Absolutely. That's going on.
Absolutely. So is this only the beginning? Can we expect? Is this what I mean? Like, I know it's a special and it's like a big thing, but with you guys doing it, and obviously it's not even out yet, and I feel like the response is already great and positive. Is it something maybe we can see Double Dragon in the future someday, or is this just like a we fuck you one and done? Like, does that even come up?
I mean, how could it not?
For sure.
Right?
Yeah, we're just getting started, baby.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man! I'm hyped for
it. What Kung Fu and I have discussed, in my opinion, and I can't say this, but I think it's what we have in store for part 2. To me, is even cooler than Double Dragon. It's just fucking cool, man. But but we got to get to that point. So
hell yeah, I can't wait. I haven't even heard this yet, and I already can't wait for what's in store. I love it, man. It works so good.
The idea was so cool. Like, we even thought should we just do this idea for this one? And we're like, nah, it's too big. Let's save it for the next one.
Hell yeah, man! I love it. I love it already. I love it.
So as much as I love Double Dragon, what we have our sights on set afterwards to me is even cooler. But
fuck yeah, Big Trouble in Little Kentucky or some shit. I don't know what's going on, but I love it. It's dope, man. I love it. And I know Kung Fu, you had mentioned, I don't know if it was when we had you on last time, which has been a while, but you had, not to take anything away from this project yet because I'm super hyped for it, but you had mentioned that you planned on, I think this year, to do several different similar projects like this with a bunch of different artists, like collabo albums. Are you still on that same sort of path, and is there any news on any of such collaborations?
The only other one, so I have two other projects underway. One is called Revamped, and that is going to be really cool remixes of songs from Look Alive and Come Dawn with a few new ones and some new features. And then the other is my next full-length album, the next Kung Fu Vampire album called Black Heart Machine. And that's basically with Action Paxton. All of that's going to be with Paxton on production, like 90% of it. So those are my focus right now, Double Dragon and those. And in fact, Buck, if you don't mind me letting the people know about what happened tonight.
No, not at all. Not at all.
My new single, my first piece of music since Come Dawn is available for pre-save and pre-order as of tonight.
Oh, shit.
And it's a song called These Days, and it's featuring Paxton. So literally over a year and 4 months since I've released any solo Kung Fu Vampire. So that's up for pre-save and pre-order tonight. I just posted it to my socials right before this phone call. But yeah, so that's the main collaborative project, but that's really a Kung Fu Vampire album. And then in any future collab projects we'll see, right now I'm more focused on the Double Dragon stuff.
Now, to rewind back here, Buck, you said that you're excited for the second one to come out. Is there going to be a third one as well?
Damn.
we haven't got to that point.
Okay.
but I'll tell you this: if everything goes as smooth and easy as this one, has went, like I don't see why we couldn't see a third or a fourth, or
right.
Because we have fun doing this. Like, we love being artists and we love creating, and this is what we do.
Right.
This is our passion. So. Being 2,000 miles apart from each other, the process was so easy. Like, and it takes a lot of trust. There's a lot of moves that Kung Fu made without telling me, and I didn't even question it. And he just said, "Here, this is what we're doing," and I'm like, "Dope." And then same here. I would just I would be handling a whole lot of pieces of artwork and be like, "Hey, this is the that." And he's like, "Dope." And then sometimes he'd be like, "Hey, I love it, but I don't like this. Can we do this instead?" I mean, it was just so easy. Right. And we just work very smooth and cohesively with each other. And it just couldn't have went any smoother than it did. We would voice our opinions, but I'd say 9 out of 10 things that we both did, we were both on the money. So we gained a lot of trust, with each other from the beginning, because everything we did, every decision and choice we made was spot on.
Yeah. That makes it a lot more enjoyable to work together too, when you got that trust and you guys agree on pretty much everything, for sure.
Fuck
yeah, man. We sound so much different next to each other, bro. Like, it's not even the same style rapping. You know what I mean? Right. That's what excites me the most. Like, you got two people, two different styles, flows, voices, tones, the type of way we approach songs. You know what I mean? Like, this is really interesting. We're not meant to be on a project together, but we did a project together and it's dope. It worked.
Yeah, I'm excited for it for sure.
That's sick.
I can't wait.
Yeah! Fuck yeah! So, for anybody...
Did you just find a salad?
I did. I found my salad.
Did you just find a salad?
I don't eat salad. I found... Yeah.
He found them extra large chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
Well, you said yeah with as much exuberance as I did, so I thought you just found a style.
You know what I mean? It was contagious. Your excitement was contagious, man.
Right.
So
I'm hoping people after this interview start using versions of our name to swear and stuff. You know, like, man, Buck Fu.
Buck Fu.
Man, you know,
Right.
like, start using Double Dragon saying. And just start screaming "yeah" out of nowhere. People go, "Why?" You go, "Oh, never mind. It's about finding a salad during an interview. Don't worry about it."
That'd be perfect. Everyone just start doing that shit. It's fun. It's fun to do. Everyone at home. Just,
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
So for anyone who is a Bukshot fan or a Kung Fu fan going into this project, what do you think they can expect? Like different? Is it just a completely different sound? Like is there a totally different vibe to this for people coming into it? Like, what can people?
I'll let you tackle this one, Kung Fu.
I mean, I feel like this is kind of a gangster record. It's a hard record, and it's aggressive, but it's also got some diversity on there. There's a lot of different tempos. You know, the songs don't all sound like they belong on the same project. So that's one thing I noticed.
Yeah, it almost feels like a soundtrack, you know, more like a soundtrack, you know, to where a lot of stuff are different, but it still fits being on the project.
So do you guys have any video game sounds on this album?
Yeah.
Are they from?
Kind of.
Okay.
Got that vibe.
Are they what?
I was gonna say, are any of them similar to the ones that are in Double Dragon, the video game?
Well, duh.
You think Bukshot would just like rip off video games and movies and sounds and shit? Come on, man. Don't do that. That's sick. I love it.
I love that shit. And you guys add that shit.
Hey,
in there,
we're
man, I love it.
We're no strangers to cease and desist.
I know, right?
You ain't lying about that.
That's gonna be like your claim to fame
Right.
of it. You're gonna have the Marvel one. You'll have a Nintendo one. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what's next,
Right.
bro?
Well, you know, like I said, you know, I've seen like the jabs and the hate online. You know, people are like, oh, always ripping off somebody else's idea. You know, you can't do something. You like, dude, we could easily come up with 15 songs and just come up with a picture of me and him standing in a fucking rainstorm or behind a tree or a car, and it would be a dope album. But you know, the fact that we do things like this, like the Marvel shit and the Nintendo shit, it's like we know people are into that. It makes it cooler.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
We could still do the songs. The album's still going to be dope, but we're doing things that resonate and, like, you know, tapping into people's nostalgia. Like, you know, me personally, like, you know, I got Star Wars shirts, you know, like that I've bought. My kid got me a fucking shirt for Christmas. It's a crossover Game of Thrones Star Wars shirt. It's Darth Vader sitting on the Game of Thrones throne.
Oh,
like,
so
that's
awesome.
fucking dope.
Fuck yeah.
You know, so like, yeah, so it's like, dude, like, yeah, we could do our own original stuff all day long and it would be just as dope. But why not push the envelope and do some cool stuff that resonates with people, that, like, it just gives them one more extra reason. You know, like, me and Kung Fu could have a picture, just somebody took a picture of me and him side by side, and it would make a cool poster.
Sure.
But it looks cooler that we, like, you know, reimagine the Double Dragon artwork.
Right.
That's even cooler. So why not do something like that?
Yeah, and I love that type of shit because it reminds me of my childhood.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. So, you know, people who have a problem with it, they can just fucking lick nuts, man.
I agree.
Yeah, this shit's fun.
But we got to pay some homage to this some shit. We want to invoke emotions in people, and I think, you know, doing the Double Dragon thing brings out emotions in a lot of people. You know.
Sure.
Absolutely, it's fun. So, to those haters and the people that you saw that hating on you for whatever unoriginal or whatever the hell they were saying about you, This is a fully original project, right? This isn't like a Hell's Kitchen type of thing with other beats. This is all.
Oh yeah, no, it's all original music. Yeah.
I knew that. I just wanted to.
No samples.
Make it
no,
clear.
no,
Yeah.
none of that.
So hell yeah, man! I know everybody's hyped for it. I'm hyped.
Yeah,
for it.
I mean, you'll hear a track or two that you could definitely hear. You could definitely hear where some inspiration came from. But yeah, like
Sure.
no samples, no other people's beats. I mean, it's all original music.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Man. It's just gonna
Yeah,
be live.
the Hell's Kitchen thing. That was just some fun shit me and Boondocks did. Just to drop as a surprise. Using like some mixtape type beat.
Yeah.
That's cool for what it is. We did some dope shit. I'm not talking that project down, but I'm just saying with this, we just did all original. It's all original tracks.
Hell yeah. Perfect. Hell yeah. I'm pumped for it, man. If you guys are just tuning in, go order the 8-bit box. You get all that freshness. And if you order it today, as long as they don't sell out, you're going to get the special Buck Fu CD, limited to 50. Go to mobstylemusic.com. Be part of fucking underground history, man, right here with Double Dragon. I'm hyped for it. We heard, Kung Fu's got a couple other projects along the line. It's been a long time since we had his solo project. It's been a minute since we've had an actual solo project from Bukshot. I know are you working on some stuff for 2021 besides Double Dragon?
Yeah, I mean, I actually have a new EP that came out last year, but it was a bonus disc on the One More for the Haters 20-year anniversary that I dropped in December.
The Quietest?
And the Quietest. Yeah, Quietest will be going up digitally any minute.
Oh.
But other than that, I have not worked. Yeah, I submitted that weeks ago to go up digitally, but they're moving so slow. The whole world's just moving slow because of COVID. So, I haven't held my breath on it. It'll happen when it happens. But other than that, we've just been focusing, on doing Double Dragon. And I will say, Kung Fu's new single, he sent it to me a couple weeks ago. The one that you can pre-save now, that's for his new album, and it's fucking dope. Like seriously, it's really, really dope. To me, it's one of my favorite Kung Fu tracks I've heard him do. It's just super fire. So definitely pre-save. Get on Spotify and pre-save it now because it's going to make you nod your head and make you happy. But like outside of what we've already done or what I've already done, I have, beside Double Dragon, I have 4 projects that's dropping in 2021.
Jesus. I know you don't. I know you had some shit. You haven't stopped at all.
But what I'm doing and who I'm working with, I can't really talk about a lot of it. Because a lot of it is based on some secret drops type stuff, but it's fucking awesome. Who I'm working with is awesome. It's just cool. I'm doing a solo this year too. I will be dropping a Bukshot solo album this year, like a full actual Bukshot album. It's already done.
Dope.
But as far as production, all the production is done. I'm still writing and still recording, but that's not coming out. That we're probably 6 months out on that. I try to stay 4 to 6 months ahead of everything with projects, and right now we're just concentrating on making Double Dragon have the biggest rollout that we possibly can, and then obviously after it fades, after the initial hype of it, Kung Fu's got some dope shit dropping, and I've got some really dope shit dropping. So we're not stopping at all. 2021 is going to be a big year for both of us.
Hell yeah, man. I'm hyped for it all. Can we expect some Double Dragon videos or visuals? I mean, I can only assume there's some 8-bit video in the future, but you guys have any videos planned for this project? I know it's kind of hard with COVID and being so far away, but
Kung Fu, I'll let you take that one.
We're going to make it happen. We're going to do some creative stuff.
dope.
We'll leave it at that for now. But yeah, we definitely got to make that happen.
Fuck yeah. Visuals coming, project coming, drop it. I mean, it's out, basically pre-order right now. It's coming real soon. New shit from everybody, man. I'm hyped, man. 2021 is going to be so sick. Double Dragon taking over.
Yeah.
Kung Fu Vampire, Bukshot. I'm hyped, man. It's weird. I can't even believe it's been that long since you guys. I mean, obviously you Buck's steady putting out music, but I can't believe it's been. I didn't.
Well,
realize it's been that long.
Originally, I mean, this isn't a secret, but originally we were going to drop Double Dragon in October, and there were so many projects dropping from all across the board. We never felt like it was a competition thing, but we think Double Dragon is so awesome and so special that we just didn't want it to get, I mean, there's still albums that I've bought that dropped in October that I just haven't had the chance to listen to. Everybody was dropping.
Right.
So, we just both agreed, you know what? As good as this album is and as awesome as it would be to drop in October, like, why don't we wait till January when everything's died down and let's just come out swinging in 2021? And that's what we did.
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a ton of music dropping. It's a damn good time right now. Perfect. All the hype. Everybody get hyped for Double Dragon. Go get it now. I can't wait, man. The new single is out right now. Don't Get Beat Up. Can we expect another single before the official release date or no? Just go buy it.
I'd say probably no. Anything can always happen, but I think we're just, what we've done so far, I think we're just going to let the momentum of Don't Get Beat Up because, we're only a few weeks out anyway.
Yep.
So I'd say that there's a good chance, we'll probably drop another single like when the album drops type of thing. But as of right now, we're just kind of rolling on the momentum. I mean, I will tell you a shit ton of orders came in on January 1st. And, I've got AirPods in right now. And every time a sale happens, there's a little ka-ching that I hear it in the headphone. Yeah. And there's been a shit ton of orders that have came in tonight. So, I mean, it's moving.
Hell yeah.
It's like every 15 seconds I hear a ching, 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 ching. So, people are taking advantage of getting their order in tonight so they can get that limited CD. So, it's doing very, very well. We're anticipating on selling out before release date, but, we'll see how that happens. Right now people's stimuluses are coming in, so, and tax time's here. So that obviously makes it a little better for everybody. But, it's going to be a good January for everybody.
Hell yeah, man. Go stimulate the mob shop, people. Support the motherfucking underground. These dudes are they've been killing it forever. Now they're together. Go give them your money. Stimulate the underground. Hashtag stimulate the underground. There you go. Hell yeah, man. I'm hyped for it.
Or stimulate something.
Stimulate something. For sure, man.
There was like that awkward moment of silence, and then I heard you chuckle.
That was like when you guys were texting, and I was like, "Yeah, we don't have to wear pants," and then I accidentally put the peach emoji in front of the I was like, "Wait a minute, that's wrong."
What are these guys over here thinking about?
It's fucking shit, man. Hell yeah, man. I'm fucking hyped, man. Go pre-order Mob Shop. God damn it, what is it? The Mob Shop. Mobstylemusic.com.
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 You got him excited. I'm talking about pants down.
I know, I'm so hyped. Go pre-order it. Get the 8-bit bundle. You're guaranteed to get the bonus disc of 50 if they don't sell out tonight. So 50 of us can get it. You know what I'm saying? If y'all are listening, just besides maybe a couple that already got it, I don't know, but go order it up. It's a great deal.
Get it.
You're getting you're getting like fucking 15 collector's items. The whole box is a collector's item.
Yeah.
It's only 150. Plus, you're getting a bonus collector item and a deluxe edition of the. You just go buy it. Shut up.
Yeah, I mean, I will say all the items in that box, they will never be available outside that box. Like, we're not going to do the T-shirt or the jersey or the hat pin. Like, it's all exclusive to the box. So, if you wanted any of those items, like you got to get it with the box. We're not going to come out 2 months later and say, oh yeah, we've got these hat pins, or we got these boxes. Like it's all exclusive with the box. And when they're gone, they're gone.
Hell yeah, man. I'm hyped for it. Double Dragon's going to be sick. Go get it now. Go pre-save the brand new Kung Fu Vampire single that just went available to pre-save now. Look for the Quietest EP dropping at some point in the near future on digital platforms. All kinds of freshness coming from Kung Fu Vampire.
Yeah,
and
go on
Bukshot.
Spotify right now, pre-save Kung Fu Vampire's new single, and then listen to Don't Get Beat Up.
Yes, do it right now.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
I'm hyped for it, man. I'm hyped for all of it. Hopefully we'll talk again this year. I love you guys. Any last words? Any
Thank you
shout
for
outs?
having us on.
Always, brother. Yeah, any last words, any shout outs, anything you want to say we didn't get to before we let you go?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my artwork guy, Derek Melvin. He has worked so fucking hard on all this shit. Like, if you all just saw all the graphics and the time, everything that went into this, like, he has been like such a trooper, and he's like literally at home working on this stuff right now, and just like literally he works on this stuff for like 6 hours a day, every single day. He doesn't really take days off. So I just want to give him a shout out. I know he's listening to this, and I want to give him a shout out for all his hard work, because it wouldn't have been the same without him doing it. So shout out to Derek.
Hell yeah. Shout out.
Hell yeah. Good man.
Fuck yeah. Shout out. What about you, Kung Fu? Any last word? Any shout outs? Anything?
Yeah, man. Much love to you guys and everybody else. Like, all of our supporters reposting and sharing our stuff right now. And of course, Derek, you know what I mean? I got him working. We got him working a lot. So it's nothing but love, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't do any of this, without all the fans and all the juggalos and just all the weirdos, everybody in the underground who's gotten behind us to make this happen. Like, we couldn't do any of this without you all. So, like, we're doing this for you all. And we're just really blessed that you all got us in the position to be able to do this kind of cool stuff, because, a lot of people want to do these kind of things, but they just can't. It's just not in the in the cards to do it. So we're very blessed to have the fans, and the supporters that we have behind this, that we can do like this cool shit for everybody. So we're very blessed and humbled that you all have put us in a position to do this.
Hell yeah. Shout out to all them people, man. We love all those people too, because they let us do what we're doing over here. So do you guys. That's the shit, man.
Yeah,
we love it, man.
All the other underground podcasters, YouTubers, publicity people, man, much love. I got love for all of them.
Hell yeah. That's what's up, man. Well, I can't wait for the project. I can't wait for all the projects. Thank you guys for hanging out with us again. You guys already know your family, so I don't have to re-welcome you, but we love you guys. We appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us anytime, and we'll talk.
Have you all ever heard about a character, a person that they call Mr. Tusk?
Mr. Not besides the
like
Kevin
a walrus,
Smith movie.
Mr. Tusk.
Like the Kevin Smith movie?
Oh, okay. No. Just do you know a person in the underground that he's referred to as Mr. Tusk?
I do not.
No.
Oh, okay. We'll continue this talk another day. I was just curious.
What? Now, what?
Shout out to Mr. Tusk.
What the fuck are you? I don't know.
I'm going to research now.
What the hell's happening?
Exactly what's happening. You never know what's gonna happen in a Double Dragon.
Is that one of the Easter eggs?
Hey man, this salad's waiting on me. Is there anything else you want to discuss with me besides Mr. Tusk?
No, I think that's the only thing.
Yeah, is it an Easter egg on the album?
I don't know what's happening right now.
Just man, this salad's waiting on me, bro.
Fuck is this?
No, the salad is not waiting on me.
Bukshot
But that's just my way of saying I'm not discussing that right now.
I know. Gotcha.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just keep the mystery alive then.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
We'll find out soon enough.
Thank you for that, Bukshot, motherfucker.
Yeah. We love you guys, man. You all have a great night, and man, just hit us up when you're ready for us to come back on, man. You know we fuck with y'all every single time.
Absolutely, brother. Much love, man. We'll talk to you guys later, man. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. All right.
All right.
Peace.
Thanks. Peace.
Peace.
Purse.
Mr. Tusk, I think he got a little doggy on his little profile thing here.
Oh, you looking? I don't know.
Oh
what
yeah, I mean I searched him on Spotify.
Y'all speculate on that shit. For real, everybody go pre-order this. That's the if you didn't hear, you can't beat that fucking deal. I mean, it was already a dope box set. I know it's a little expensive. They just sealed the fucking deal. You're gonna get guaranteed the bonus disc, the bonus CD. That's only 50 available, just for listening tonight. That's sick. You might as well fucking do it. Just resell it and get your money back. There's only 50 available.
You got to order it for the end of the night, though.
Yeah, before
midnight.
Before midnight tonight.
I don't know if that's before midnight, his time or our time or their time. I don't know.
So just order it now. Don't even wait. We're gonna go to a music break. So head on you can go to repliconradio.com, put on the music. We're gonna play a little bit of Kung Fu Vampire, a little bit of Bukshot, a little bit of Double Dragon. You know what I mean? Put it in your ear so you get a taste of what's to come. Go pre-order it. We're gonna meet back here and we're gonna talk about some more stuff. So if you're tuned in on YouTube, the YouTube stream is gonna stop. So you can head on over to the website, listen to the music while you're pre-ordering the new record, and then we'll be back with another stream right here on Replicon Radio. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell if you haven't already, so you know when we're back. Is that fair?
Yeah.
All right.
No, it ain't fair, but
Ding.
that's what we got.
So we'll be back shortly, and enjoy the music.
Head on over to repliconradio.com.
I told him.